What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the show. So we're going to do what we call today the roundtable. I'm going to take a look at some of the different articles that are out there talking about Social Security reform and the Social Security increase. Senator Bernie Sanders actually put a tweet out talking about the $2,400 raise for Social Security. So we're going to talk about that as well. And then the petition. I want to give you guys an update when it comes to the petition. So that's what we're going to focus on in this video. But first off, if you guys can do me a favor, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell notification, and then click all. By clicking all, you get notified anytime we post a video. We do daily videos here, so by clicking the bell notification and clicking all, you should be getting updated every day. And just a reminder, thank you for your support. And if you'd like to join our membership, that's another way to support us. You'll get customized emojis as well as custom badges. Okay, so let's go ahead. I want to do the roundtable. The first thing I want to show you guys is this is a press secretary talking about the announcement that came a couple of days ago from Martin O'Malley, the Commissioner of Social Security. So here we go.
So yesterday's trustees report made clear Medicare is stronger and Social Security remains strong. President Biden's economic plan has helped extend Medicare solvency by a decade. The president's budget lays out his plan to further protect and strengthen Social Security and Medicare by extending Medicare solvency permanently, by asking the wealthy to pay their fair share, and extending Social Security solvency by asking the highest income Americans to pay their fair share without cutting benefits or privatizing Social Security. House Republicans have a different agenda. Their recent budget could cut Social Security by $1.5 trillion, increase their retirement age to 69, convert Medicare to a system that would raise premiums for seniors, slash Medicare's authority to negotiate lower prescription drug costs, repeal the president's $35 cap on insulin, and get rid of the $2,000 out-of-pocket cap in the Inflation Reduction Act. Their plan would hurt our seniors, raise costs for families, and take us backward. President Biden will continue to fight for America's seniors and prevent Republican elected officials from cutting Social Security and Medicare. With that, Zeke?
Okay, so that was the press secretary talking about what President Biden wants to do when it comes to Social Security and Medicare. But the issue that I have with this is President Biden still has not supported a proposal that's out there right now. He is not showing support for the Social Security 2100 Act. He's also not showing support for Bernie Sanders' $2,400 raise for Social Security. And that's what I want to hear. I want to hear what plan he supports. Because saying that, yes, we can raise taxes on people making over $400,000, okay, that's good, but what are you going to do with that money? How are you going to, what type of a raise will Social Security beneficiaries see? Will they see a raise at all? Are we just reforming Social Security but not expanding Social Security? So those are the things that I want to hear, but unfortunately, we're not getting that. We're not hearing that from the president. So maybe in the future, we will hear President Biden say he supports the Social Security 2100 Act. I would like to hear that. But we're going to have to wait and see if they come around to talking about that. You saw that the press secretary was kind of talking about some of the issues and then talking about the Republicans' plan to have some cuts to Social Security and have some cuts to Medicare, raise the full retirement age. That is all good to talk about the plan, and that plan was put forward by Republicans in the House. So that was in the study committee that they put together. But I want to hear what President Biden's plan is for the future. And that will go a long way because let's just give you an example. If President Biden says, you know what, I support the Social Security 2100 Act, well, that will give the Social Security 2100 Act a lot of power, okay, because you have a president there. President isn't a lawmaker, but the president is the leader of the party. And so if the president says, yes, I am on board for this proposal, then that will hopefully get everybody in line when it comes to Democrats, at least, to try to move forward with legislation like the Social Security 2100 Act. And so we'll have to wait and see what President Biden does. But I'm thinking he's going to have to talk about a plan. He's going to have to talk about a realistic plan and not just say that he is on board for raised taxes for people making over $400,000. He has to give us a plan. Okay, next I want to go to this tweet from Bernie Sanders, and this is Bernie Sanders. He just posted this on May 7th, And it says, if we made sure that the wealthiest Americans paid their fair share of taxes, we could make Social Security solvent for more than 75 years, expand benefits by $2,400 a year, so that's that $200 raise per month, and not raise taxes on anyone making less than $250,000 a year. I've introduced a bill to do just that. So that's Bernie Sanders talking about the bill that he introduced. He introduces this bill every year, and I mean, it hasn't really caught wind yet, okay? And I think the major reason for this is because President Biden has already indicated that he doesn't want to raise taxes on people making less than $400,000 a year. And so this plan would raise taxes on people making $250,000 or more. And so because of that, President Biden is not on board for this proposal. But if they were to make some tweaks to this proposal, I think you would still be able to provide that $2,400 raise per year. And let's say you would have to, instead of the $250,000, it would have to be people making over $400,000. They'd have to start paying into the payroll contribution again. And then you might have to say, look, everyone who is currently working right now, we might have to increase that payroll contribution by maybe 1%. Okay. So it would be something that would be negligible. People wouldn't really feel it, but it would help the people who are currently receiving benefits. Also, it would help when it comes to the solvency of the program. So the program will last another 75 years. And so when these people who are currently working, when they get to the age where they can retire, they'll be able to retire. They'll have the raise as well. So everybody gets the raise, and they will know that Social Security will be there for them for another 75 years. So I think it's a win-win. I think it's a win-win if they make some tweaks to it. But when it comes to that over 400,000, President Biden is not going to budge on that. He's not going to sign off on it. If it's people making 250,000 or more, he's not going to sign off on it. It's going to have to be 400,000, over 400,000. Okay, so the last thing I want to talk about is I want to talk about our petition. So I'm going to give you guys an update. And I'm telling you, these numbers just keep increasing. This is amazing. So we are now at 838 signatures. So you guys are just killing it when it comes to the signatures. You can see just today, 390 people signed this petition. And now this petition is for an increase for Social Security benefits. And so this is really good news. And I'm hoping that this continues. We have more people posting videos, and I will do those. I'll show you guys those videos at a later date. But all in all, this is a really good thing. So, and I want to show you guys this right here, this barcode. You can use your phone. All you need to do is open up your camera on your phone and just scan it over that barcode, and it will give you the link. Click on the link, and then you can sign the petition. And just send this to as many people as possible. As many people as you know. I don't care if they're currently receiving Social Security benefits or they're in the workforce. This helps us all. If we can get to a point where we can get some type of Social Security reform, then we'll all be able to receive Social Security at the full 100%. Because what's going on right now, and the actuary just came out, we just got that news 2 days ago, where now it's about 2035, the trust funds will run out of money. So that gives us about 11 years before the trust funds will be depleted. When the trust funds are depleted, that will be an automatic cut of 23%. Okay, so Social Security will still be around. As long as we have people in the workforce, Social Security will be around because people will be paying into the payroll contribution. So we'll still have money going to Social Security beneficiaries, but the only problem is right now the payroll contribution alone is not enough. And that's why we have $2.7 trillion sitting in a trust fund, and we're drawing from that to offset the money that we're not receiving in the payroll contribution. Okay, so that's the way the system is working right now. What we need to see is we need to see reform to Social Security. And so just like I was talking about, Bernie Sanders has a plan. You have Representative Larson who has a plan. Those plans will reform Social Security and prolong the program for another 50 to 75 years. And that's what we need. There was a tweet I was reading, just doing some research for this video. And the individual, I don't know how old this person was, but they were saying, well, why am I paying into this payroll tax if I'm not going to be able to get Social Security benefits? And that is the worst thing for people to think, okay? And I blame politicians for this, because you have politicians out there saying that. They're saying that Social Security is going bankrupt. Social Security won't be there for you. You're hearing all of this stuff. That is absolutely false. Absolutely false. What we're looking at right now is the trust fund. The trust fund could be depleted. If the trust fund gets depleted, that's the cut of 23%. But people will still be able to receive Social Security benefits. What we don't want people thinking, people who are currently working right now, we don't want them to think that their payroll contribution means nothing and they shouldn't be contributing anymore because they're not going to be able to receive Social Security benefits. We don't want that to happen, because that's when you start hearing these lawmakers talk about, let's privatize Social Security. We can put it in the stock market and you can get better returns and you'll even have more money for Social Security benefits. And that could be true, but guess what? You could lose a lot of money too. And you could be put in a situation just like a 401k where you invest all of your money into the stock market and then the stock market tanks. And it's right before you're ready to retire. Guess what? You're not going to be able to retire. You won't be able to afford to retire because your money is gone, okay? Or at least a big chunk of your money is gone, and it will put you in a situation where you're not able to retire. And so that's why Social Security is crucial. Now, I'm saying Social Security is crucial, but you should also have a 401k. Don't get me wrong. You should have a 401k. You should have a retirement plan set up. But Social Security is also crucial because it's stable. It's stable money that you'll be able to receive the rest of your life. And that's why we need to reform Social Security. So if you guys have any questions, let me know down below. Make sure you hit this barcode so you can sign the petition. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.